beginning of week 3. So I'm on Dex, Oxy, Benadryl, Singular, Tylenol. So an assortment of drugs that all feel weird together. But it's gonna be okay because hopefully it'll make me feel good until about Friday morning, afternoon. That's kind of been the plan. So I don't have to start oral chemo for another 2 weeks. Still questioning that. It is loud here. Hopefully with my AirPods, you guys can hear me better. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty peppy. It's day 2. So after dosing yesterday, I can't even remember if I recorded a video because I dosed, and I felt like when they gave me the Benadryl and Singular and Tylenol, it was like I was coming out of anesthesia. Yeah, so I got home, tried to stay awake for a minute, and about 5:30 I passed out cold. So much that my husband came up and like shook me to see if I was breathing. I woke up at 8:30, not knowing what day it was, what time it was. I thought it was maybe like 6:30. It was not. It was 8:30. And then I was fully cracked on. Like everyone was wrapping up for the night, already had dinner, and I'm like, let's unload the dishwasher. Let's clean out the fridge. Let's, So last night Orion slept downstairs. I was like, I'm gonna go visit my mom. And I know she's up late. So Maggie was like, I wanna come. I'm just gonna be up anyway. Went over, hung out with my mom, and my sister's back in town, and my 2 brothers, and just hung out for a little bit. And then my daughter, nicely said, hey, I have school tomorrow. So came back home. I could not fall asleep till 4:30. 4:30. So it's Friday morning and I'm so freezing that I woke up and came and got in a hot tub. It is amazing. Like, I should have recorded yesterday. So Wednesday and Thursday, I think I recorded a little bit. I don't know. I just am like, feel good. I'm on Dex. I'm doing stuff. Like went to the store last night, like visited my daughter because she hurt her knee. Cooked dinner. Like I was like, Thursday night doing great. And this morning I woke up at like 4:45, couldn't sleep, started feeling like the weird crashing jitteries that kind of start to happen. And I feel weird and super tired and I'm starting to crash. So I'm starting to feel just not good. And I'm really happy that we have a hot tub because I'm freezing. And it's interesting, the Dex definitely helps my rib pain because I'm just starting to feel it again today, and then I'll feel it a lot Monday. But it's, I'm getting used to the drill. And it's kind of a bummer to be sick all weekend, but it helps me be able to work, so that's good. And so this is my Friday morning, and it's a beautiful morning. And bye. Saturday, I've pretty much been up most of the day. Surprisingly, I did wake up at 10 a.m. Wow. Took Benadryl last night because I was like, starting to crash, feel like crap. I feel like I can't catch my breath. Yeah, so doing okay. Well, it's dosing day. I head up to Huntsman in a couple hours. It's nice outside. I am tired. It's just not, it just feels like a body fatigue. Mondays now seem to be my worst pain days because the DEX is done. But actually I didn't have to take any pain meds till yesterday, Sunday and yesterday. Anyway, when I don't feel good, nothing's really as stressful because I just don't feel good. Like, picture when you're, I don't know, super sick, pregnant, don't feel good, going through cancer treatment, then other things, you just don't have the energy to stress about it or worried about it. I mean, which is probably good for my body because it doesn't help to be stressed. But I have, my mom has cancer, and she's been very private about it. We're very different in that aspect. I'm super open, and I mean, maybe it's generational, and like to just share with people in my life, to let them know what's going on, so I don't feel like I'm hiding anything or whatever. I'm just different. Like, it's her choice to share this information. Anyway, I can finally share the information because me and my siblings, like, we're having a celebration of life. Like, she's still alive, but she's been so private about it that most people in her life do not know about it. Like she's 83. She's the most stoic woman, and just like strong, and so she I don't know, just didn't want to tell anyone or have anyone pity or treat her different or anything like that, which I'm like, it'll just be empathetic. Anyway, so we're having a celebration of life this Saturday, and it's usually one of my not great days. I felt actually this week was not as bad as any of the weeks, so that's really good. Like, I was up for at least half of Saturday, and so it'll be okay. Like, yeah, so we've just spread the word and just like come say hi to her mom, give her a hug. It's, you don't want to be like, hey, sir, last party, or, without having to say anything. All we did was did kind of a hashtag cancer sucks. And this is something we've been dealing with her for 4 years. So I have been going to Huntsman for me and her, because I got treated in 2020. I think she has renal cell carcinoma, and her kidney came out in 2019, I believe. So it's just a lot of cancer stuff. So I know, I mean, that's one huge bummer about, I did not want to have to start treatment and deal with all this, and my mom, you know what I mean? I just was hoping that mine would just move on, because it's just really hard and emotional for all of us. But it's a huge relief to be able to talk about it and share it with people and have people know and have people love her, because she's a very beloved woman. She has influenced a lot of people's lives. She was an amazing teacher at East High School, an English teacher, and just letting people love her and be with her. And yeah, it's just weird, like, to like being taking care of my mother, and then have my kids. Like, I don't need that kind of care right now, but sometimes there's days I'm like, I'm just tired, I don't want to drive. Like, my 15-year-old drives me, or they come, and I don't want to be that person also. I'm like, I don't need help. It's okay. I don't want to, yeah. It's weird to go from the caretaker to them being taken care of for the same thing. Anyway, that's what's going on in my life right now. So it kind of trumps what's going on with me. Like I can get through my days. But I only have so much time left with my mom. So I want to be able to help her and be with her when I feel good. And it's a lot of just emotional thoughts. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to be so like Debbie Downer. That's just where I'm at today on starting dosing week 4. After this week, I have one more week of just the daratumumab and Dex, and then they want to add Pomalyst the next week, week 5, which I might not want to do. My labs showed that this is working. We got lab results this week, and it's decreasing the cancer, which is awesome. So if this is working alone, then can we just move on to a CAR T cell and not have to do the Pomalyst? It's like oral chemo, which guarantees going to make me feel worse. I mean, I want to be optimistic, but yeah. So I want to keep being able to function how I'm functioning, because I'm doing pretty okay. And I have had so many just cute, I know people want to help and they ask what they can do and meal trains and things like that. And the thing is that I have a husband who loves to cook and is a good cook, and that is his outlet. Like, that's his happy place. It brings him joy. So he loves to cook, and so that's something I don't want to take away from him. I love, it's just so kind that people want to bring food. He cooks. And so I have had a couple drop-offs per my cravings. I have already had a amazing homemade macaroni and cheese with a little side of Coke for my Coke sips, homemade bread, and my sister-in-law came and completely cleaned out our front flower beds, like so nice, just things like that. She's like, I don't know what to do, so this is what I'm doing. It's fantastic, because it's hard for then Orion to do all the things that I helped with him. I can do quite a bit, but sometimes I'm just on my weekends, when it's my worst days, I don't do as much as I used to do. Anyway, I know it's a long one. I'll give you more updates this next week, and saying goodbye to week 3. 3 weeks been in this, starting week 4. Hasn't been too bad. Could always be worse. I hope you're all enjoying spring.